why I'm nervous. It's not as if I don't do this shit literally like all day, every day, you know? Hello, fellow internet degenerates. It's me, Drew Bob, and welcome to what is probably the most self-indulgent thing I have ever done on this channel. So originally I had planned on uploading an episode of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, but the subject matter was a bit dark, and to be completely honest, I still don't think I've fully recovered from heavy rain. So I wanted to do something a little bit more lighthearted, but equally mature. I can't wink, so like I just have to like superimpose. And with the revival of the Gravity Falls fandom following the Book of Bill release, my feeds online have been saturated with nothing but like old man thirst edits and half-naked art of men who are quite literally old enough to collect Social Security. Which led me to filming today's video. Today, I will be playing the culturally revived dating sim, Swooning Over Stands, the unofficial Gravity Falls Grunkle dating simulator. I would also like to give a disclaimer to anybody watching this video. If you came here for toxic old man triangle yaoi, take your to Twitter, okay? On this channel, I'm gonna romance my 70-year-old baby girl and fantasize about him whining and dining me before high-fiving me with all 6 of his fingers, okay? This video is for me, and you're just here for the ride. I am actually so nervous to record this video because it's so self-indulgent to me. All I have been doing is reading fanfiction and looking at thirst edits on TikTok and like looking at fan art. So like to me this is very like I'm gonna be giggling, kicking my feet, and like biting the side of my computer monitor. So I apologize for the person that I become during this video. Y'all are gonna see a side of me that may be disturbing. So without further ado, fellow old man lovers, let's romance some old men. Let's romance some grunkles. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I feel like I'm actually going on a date. I feel like I'm actually like, but these are quite literally cartoons. They're cartoons. Let's get into it, yeah. It's animated. This is cute. Good old road trips, full of promise and ripe with potential for adventure, soul-searching, and incredible scenery. Or at least, that's what you thought before the novelty wore thin. As of now, your legs are cramping up. You've exhausted your travel playlist 2 times over. Felt. There is truly nothing worse than going on a long road trip and then you run out of music to listen to. And your stomach is begging for something to eat. On top of all that, you're pretty sure you're lost. Man. Driving through Oregon paints a picture of trees, trees, and more trees, especially on the endless winding roads that you're taking up north. All that breaks the pattern is a sign that zips past with words that you're just able to make out. Gravity Falls. Ooh. I wonder what could be waiting for me there. The road continues on, giant redwoods looming on both sides. You find yourself anticipating something, because as you drive on, you can feel it. Something strange is bound to happen here. Something weird. And that's when it happens. Your car picks up speed. The change came out of nowhere, and you quickly put your foot on the brakes, but horrifyingly, the car seems to be driving on its own willpower. I would be freaking the fuck out. Trying to stay calm despite the panic welling in your chest, you pull the emergency brake, only to find that the car resists and keeps moving forward, like something is pulling it. The car begins to rattle, the wheels screech against the country road, and you're screaming until... Crash! No, I crashed my car! Man, not my car, dude. Hello? There's smoke. Why is there smoke? You cough, fumble the door, and manage to undo the lock just before the door is wrenched outward from your grasp. Something lands on your shoulder. I'm already giggling and nothing has happened, besties. A hand. Are you alright? Already? He's already here? Y'all. Everyone say hi to my baby girl. my 70-year-old geriatric baby girl. A man stands at your open car door. His hand on your shoulder leaves to tilt your head up, and he pulls a flashlight from his coat, shining it in your eyes. 2 blinks, and he lets your chin go. I feel like I need to bite a brick. Also, this music is like so cute. It's like I don't know, I love the vibes. His eyes dart over the rest of you, looking for injuries. Still stunned, all you do is watch. What's your name? Type in your name, regular person. My name, thank you so much for asking, is Bob. Do I have to like enter? Perfect. And your pronouns. Oh, I love when a game asks me my pronouns. They are she, her. Bob, I'm Stanford Pines. Ford for short. Oh, I know. Oh, I know you, girl. You don't know me, but I know you. I would shake your hand, but you look shaken up enough as it is. You seem fine as far as I can tell, but you shouldn't head back out there anytime soon. Where on earth were you driving in such a hurry? You open your mouth to explain when a voice calls from inside the house. Poindexter, this better not be one of your experiments again. I've had this place rebuilt too many times to... Another one. The owner of the voice walks out of the house and stops slack-jawed at the sight of your car in the side of, you're guessing, his house. Oh man. You must have hit your head earlier because you could swear you're seeing double. Man, I don't know if this was a good idea or a bad idea to record me playing this because I'm like... Man, you can see my face is like red. This is crazy. Sweet Moses, Ford, you've done it this time. What? This had nothing to do with me. I was testing my magnet gun and... It must have pulled this victim of circumstance into the house. I suppose it is entirely my fault. I'm incredibly sorry. Reassure him, reassure yourself, cry. Realistically, I'd probably cry. I'm gonna romance Ford, if you couldn't tell. So I'm just gonna reassure him and be like, it's fine, don't worry about it. Unsure of why you're reassuring this mystery man who just wrecked your car, you give an awkward shrug. It's alright? No, I must have done something wrong. A wire mix-up, perhaps? Or the potentiometer? Girl, if I'm gonna have to read science words, we're in trouble. They're talking about your other mistake, Sixer. Oh, right. Hey, look, it's fine, alright? Sure, there's a dent in the hood from the shack's signage and a crack in the windshield that looks like an ominous triangle. But I'm sure she'll still run. Not the triangle. Maybe you toxic triangle yaoi lovers are in luck with this game. You try to start up the car. It sputters, but ultimately nothing happens. Rats. What are we to do, guys? What are we to do, y'all? You feel like crying. This is very realistic for me. Oh. Well, let's call a tow truck for this unfortunate soul here and forget. I'll take care of it. I love when a man takes initiative. Oh my god. You're right, it is cheaper to tow it yourself. Sixer, get that magnet gun out again. No, Stanley, I'm going to fix this. What? Ha, you fix this mess? I figured out a few alien vehicles in my time. This isn't an alien vehicle, babe. This is my Volkswagen Bug. Nah, you kidding me? It takes some sort of miracle worker to bring this baby back to life, and this miracle worker is on vacation. Stanley, a moment. Oh, they're gonna have some time alone. They're about to whisper about how cute I am and Ford and Stanley turn away and you're left to your thoughts. Never good. Who could anticipate a car accident like this in the middle of a road trip? You could take care of the car, but how are you going to get home? They run buses out here, right? So you take a bus out of here and then... Ford clears his throat, shifting a little awkwardly in place. Seems like they've finished their talk. So there are a few options. My brother Stanley here could drive you out of town to find a place to stay for the night, or you could stay the night here. Anyway, I'm being totally normal about this situation. We have some maps and information you can look at in the gift shop, and in the morning we can help you with your car. What do you say? Just as you're about to answer, another high-pitched voice comes from inside the house. Uncle Stan, picture this, a whole week of, oh my gosh, Mabel, cutie! The girl that runs out of the house comes to a halt at the sight of your car. Oh great. Uncle Ford? Why is it that everyone automatically thinks I'm at fault? Babe, get real, look at the mirror. Well, this time it is my fault, but I've invited Bob here to stay with us for the night. If she'd like, I'm sure I can fix this. I just have to figure out how. Stanley sighs. I could take a look. Being on vacation's pretty boring, and the old Stanmobile hasn't needed a tune-up yet, so it wouldn't be too bad to work on something in the meantime. Thank you, Stanley. I'm sure I could put something together from the gadgets I have laying around if you need any specialized tools that can help you with the job. Look at this! Brotherly teamwork! I hope they use some brotherly teamwork on me later. Man. Man. Anyway. And let me introduce myself. I'm Mabel. You can ask me anything. I pretty much know everything there is to know about this place. Wait, hold on. I haven't even said anything yet. I appreciate your offer to let me stay and to repair your car. Yeah, it'll be good as new in my hands. I mean, look at my Stanmobile. She's been through the ringer who knows how many times, and she's still a beaut. He points out a red car parked a distance away. You can't really see how beautiful it is at this distance, but he sounds really confident. Well, this turn of events is... It's not really suspicious. I'm just gonna say, can I be honest, chat? I need to Google what the fuck fortuitous means. Never be ashamed to Google words you don't know, because that's how you learn. Happening by accident or chance rather than design. Free repairs? Free lodging? There's no better deal to be found. And if things don't work out, the town probably has some sort of auto repair shop you can head to yourself. You can head to instead. Well, I accept. Thanks for the help. And my apologies again. What an embarrassment. I must have made such an elementary mistake. Don't you worry, baby girl. No harm, no foul. Except there's a lot of harm. As the Pines lead you inside the house, Mabel leaves her number in your phone for you to call whenever, and you find out that Ford's twin goes by Stan. Wow. This part's the house, but just outside that door's the Mystery Shack. Hey, you ever been to the Mystery Shack before? Can't say I have, friend. I wanted to, actually. I saw a bumper sticker while I was on the road and got curious. You're interrupted by a loud, triumphant ha. Those bumper stickers were a good investment, and Sixer says they're too plain and graphically simplistic and don't even have an address on them, Stanley. How is anyone supposed to find the place to attract customers? Sixer, did you hear that? I love that he's taking this chance to just rub it in. Well, they are graphically simplistic. I don't know how she found the place, let alone thought, what is the Mystery Shack? Was compelling. Hold on, I want to reread that. Well, comma, they are graphically simplistic. I don't know how she found the place, let alone thought, what is the Mystery Shack, was compelling. Does the bumper sticker just say, what is the Mystery Shack, in like Comic Sans white background? I kinda liked it. See? She kinda liked it. Hey, I like you, Bop. How about I give you a tour sometime tomorrow? Regular price. Wow, what a gentleman. Tomorrow? Then I'll have to squeeze all my get-to-know-you questions in today. Bop, tell me, capybara, yes or no? Obviously yes, queen. At that moment, a boy passes in the hallway at the far doorway and Ford calls out to him. Dipper, my boy, I'm surprised I didn't see you run out to the scene of the crime. Where is he? Where's Dipper? Crime? What crime? I have an alibi, I swear. Oh, you have someone with you. Hey, I'm not suspicious at all. Good cover, kid. Did you guys see that car on the side of the shack, though? For a second, I thought the Manitors were back with a grudge. Ah, yes. About that. Dipper, meet Bop. I've, stranded her here by accident. That's okay, I'm not that mad about it. I'm really not that pressed, King. She's staying here for the time being. Sorry, stranded her car here? You crashed it? Yeah, the S in Shack fell on it and everything, and the windows are cracked. One window, the windshield. And Bop was lucky to make it out alive. Look at her cute little sprite. I love this. Thank you to the people who made it. This is so cute. She's fine. No injuries, thankfully. The magnet gun's rather safe despite never having been tested in a formal setting. Yeesh. Did you not, like, take safety precautions or anything? Actually, the irony of the situation is that I was trying to install a safety precaution. Man. Hey, if you two are gonna do your nerd talk, I'm gonna get Bop set up. Oh, he's gonna get me set up, y'all. A room with a view. Mabel, sweetie, why don't you show Bop around? Let her stay in, the storage room. That's still empty, right? I'll make it empty. She's so cute. The rest of the day consists of Mabel showing you the storage room you'll be staying in, then the kitchen, and the living room, and the hallway, and the bathroom, and pretty much a comprehensive tour of the mundanities of a regular house. Eventually, you find out that the family is even more extended than you knew. The decorative dollies make a lot more sense knowing a grandmother normally lives here. And her grandson, Zeus. Or was it Zeus? Whatever the name. You look forward to meeting him when he comes for work in the morning. When you go up to the attic, Mabel opens the door to reveal Dipper, nose stuck in his book, but you catch him occasionally glancing up at you as he pretends to read. The next member of the family snorts up at you from Mabel's bed, a rotund pink pig who Mabel declares as her best friend and partner in crime, Waddles. So cute! The two are a perfect match, right down to the chubby cheeks and boopable noses. And in the evening, though you'd still been in disbelief over the state of your car, the family dinner and after-dinner TV marathon you'd been invited to made it seem like a normal guest stay rather than a forced circumstance. Wow! Not the triangle. Returning to the storage room Mabel had shown you earlier, you find an air mattress waiting for you and more pillows and sheets than a summer night warrants. Wow. Wow. Souvenirs. Kitchen, crossed out. Cursed artifacts. You wake to the weak glare of sunlight streaming in through the small, high window in the wall. You can't remember your room having this kind of feature, or any hotel or motel room for that matter, and then yesterday comes crashing back to you. You glance at the time to see that you've slept into the afternoon. Experiencing the accident yesterday must have left you tired out. That's so fair, but also I just sleep until the afternoon, like, every day. Despite having been assured yesterday evening that you were free to anything in the fridge, you still feel like you're imposing on the Pines family and try preparing as polite a guest breakfast as you can. You wash your dishes in the sink before you leave, and just as you're about to exit the kitchen, you bump into Ford. Everybody be cool, be fucking chill. Everybody fucking chill out. Act natural. Excuse me, yes, from yesterday. Of course. Did you forget, brother? You crashed my car. For a good solid moment, Ford regards you in awkward silence. Good talk. Oh my god. Ford clears his throat. I believe Stanley's taking a look at your car outside, if you want to be there for it. You give a nod and make to leave for real this time when Ford speaks up again. And Bob, I'm sorry again for the accident. If I'd been smarter about, well, let's just say it's entirely my fault and you shouldn't worry about this at all. He's so sweet. When it comes down to it, Stanley does have a knack for cars. I predict you'll be back on the road in a matter of weeks. Weeks? You can't keep the dismay off your face and can't really bring yourself to try either. What am I going to do with weeks? Ford, who's gone kind of uncomfortable and closed off when your face fell, recovers at the prospect of a question he can answer. Well, there's the town to tour, of course. And the Mystery Shack. But if you ask me, all that pales in comparison to... Hold on, did you hear that? Ford turns to the kitchen doorway to investigate. Sounds like... The sound comes again, and this time you hear it as well. The squeal of a pig, followed by a pair of quick footsteps running down the stairs. Waddles tumbles past the open kitchen doorway, and Mabel comes to view soon after, a few sheets of paper clutched in hand. Ford steps quickly out of the kitchen and you follow to the doorway, getting there just in time to see the apparent tug of war between Mabel and her pig over a saliva-covered sheet of paper. The paper rips, and after nearly toppling backwards from her efforts, Mabel recovers, snatching the scrap of ripped paper from Waddles' jaw and lifting both pieces up victoriously. Haha! Mabel wins again! Now I just gotta find Grunkle Ford! Ford, who'd run forward and held a hand out to steady this energetic child when she'd been in danger of toppling over, now finds a number of crumpled sheets of paper shoved into his hands. Mabel tugs urgently at his coat. Uncle Ford, you have gotta help me! Ford kneels down to face Mabel with a serious, though concerned look. Slow down, Mabel. What's the matter? Dipper found a stack of pages from your old journals, and I walked in, and Waddles ran up and started eating one, and he must have been chewing on it to warn me. Oh my god, hold on, I'm rereading all of that, because... Ow! Suave as ever, Drew. Suave as ever. Jesus. Take 2. Dipper found a stack of pages from your old journals, and I walked in, and Waddles ran up and started eating one, and he must have been chewing on it to warn me, Grunkle Ford, because look! Mabel takes the ripped halves of paper back from Ford's hand and joins them together, holding it up for Ford to see. I see. And you took it as a warning. Yes! It says here that it eats small dogs, and Waddles is a small pig, but he sort of looks like a dog from far away, and Waddles must have feared for his life. Waddles seems to second this notion with a snort. Or not, as it seems the pig is lounging adorably a short distance away in the hallway. You can't imagine what this dangerous predator could be. Some kind of wolf? Something bigger? You're suddenly not so keen on staying anymore. Remember the pterodactyl I told you about? Waddles was so scared that time, I can't let him leave my side. Pterodactyl? You suppose pigs are allowed in museums around here? Oh girl, if only you knew. How about I finish that repellent I never got around to completing? That'll keep Waddles safe from harm. Mabel flops down on the floor in relief. This little sprite of her, like with the wink, is so cute. Uncle Ford, you are an actual lifesaver. Waddles, you have nothing to fear. Ford chuckles, lifting himself out of the kneel and standing back up. All right, I'll go get my recipe. Ford turns to leave, and you suddenly remember that with nothing better to do for the weeks you're going to be here, it wouldn't hurt to get to know Ford. It wouldn't hurt to get to know him. He seems to know what there is to do around town anyway, and you'll need that to not die of boredom in the first week. Or more pressingly, you could go check on your car and see what Stan's made of it so far. You're not exactly eager to face seeing your car inside of the house again, though. Oh, okay. This is gonna be a good place to end. We're gonna end it on like a little cliffhanger. A little cliffhanger. And fantasize about him whining and dining me before high-fiving me with all 6 of his fingers, okay? Already? He's already here? Everyone say hi to my baby girl. my 70-year-old geriatric baby girl. I'm gonna romance Ford, if you couldn't tell. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and more importantly, I want to say thank you everybody for indulging me in this gameplay. I've done a lot of weird things on the internet. You know, we've romanced monsters, I've ranked how hot rats are on my Twitch. Rodents, excuse me, they weren't all rats. And now I wanted to play an old man dating sim, so I appreciate you all just letting me do this. Thank you all for letting me have this, okay? As much as I love to embarrass myself on the internet for you all, I also sometimes want to be a little selfish and play stuff that I like, so I appreciate everybody bearing with me. If this isn't your vibe, I won't be offended, but I think that this is what I needed, okay? Thank you for letting me have this. If you like hanging out with me and if you like watching my videos, please feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I put out videos once a week, we play lots of different games here, and we always have a good time. And for those who are looking for more content from me, you can also follow me on Twitch. We play a little bit of different games there, but we still have a lot of fun and it's very chaotic and weird. So if you like chaos and weirdness, go over to my Twitch, twitch.tv/its_me_drewbop. If you're trying to keep up to date with what Drewbop's got going on, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. My handle for all of my socials is @its_me_drewbop. And as always, all of the links to those will be in the description. Special shout out to the creators of this game. I've actually linked the game in the description below also because it's free to play. If you're also a part of this Gravity Falls renaissance, give this game a play. It's really cute and fun. And it's gonna get spicy. Probably not. It's gonna be probably very PG romance, but I'm excited either way. So tune in next week to see what old man I will be romancing. Until then, I will see you all in the next episode. Bye. Bye, everyone. Mwah.